Hi everyone, my name is Lucyanna Geraldine, and together with my teammates Felicia and Andini, we are here to present our research paper, The Impact of Perceived Organizational Transparency and Organizational Identification on Organizational Commitment and Job Satisfaction of Employees in Flexible Working Settings in Indonesia. So as an introduction, we see that there is a decline in organizational commitment and job satisfaction coupled with the rise of flexible work these days. And therefore, this research examines the impact of perceived organizational transparency and identification on employee commitment and satisfaction in Indonesian more prevalent flexible working settings. And we are also exploring the mediating role of employee engagement. And these findings will provide theoretical insights and practical recommendations for HR or organizational leaders. Next, for the literature review, we have seen that there are multiple studies that show that perceived organizational transparency and identification positively impacts employee engagement, which in turn also positively impacts organizational commitment and job satisfaction. Therefore, this research will explore the relationships between those variables in the context of flexible work arrangements. And of course, we aim to contribute towards the understanding of employee well-being and overall organizational performance. Next, for the research methodology. For the research design, we're using quantitative method and primary data as our data collection method. And for the instrument, we use the questionnaire with 7 Likert scale. And for the sampling method, we use non-probability convenience sampling. And lastly, for data analysis method, we first conducted a pilot test, and then we used structural equation modeling or SEM using partial least squares method or PLS with the Smart PLS 4.0. Next.
So in this result, we highlighted our findings from the assessment of the measurement and structural models used in our research. This analysis evaluates the validity and reliability of our constructs, as well as the relationships between the variables. To ensure the validity of the items, we use autoloadings as the key indicator. Items with autoloading values above 0.7 were retained, while those below 0.7 were removed. During the pilot testing, we removed 8 items and 6 additional items were excluded in the full-scale data analysis. To confirm the reliability of internal consistency, we examined Cronbach alpha and composite reliability values, which range above 0.6 but below 0.95, indicating strong reliability. We assess convergent validity using the average of variance extracted, or AVE. All constructs had AVE values between 0.546 and 0.582, exceeding the threshold of 0.5, confirming favorable convergent validity. For discriminant validity, we applied the HTMT ratio, where the values were all above 0.9, with the highest at 0.895, indicating that discriminant validity is confirmed. We also checked for multicollinearity using the variance inflation factor, or VIF. We found that all the VIF values were below 5.0, indicating multicollinearity was not a concern. And next, we tested the hypothesis by analyzing p-values and coefficient values. A p-value below 0.05 indicates statistical significance. As shown in our results, all hypotheses failed to be rejected with p-values below 0.05. The coefficient values further highlight the strength and nature of relationships. Positive coefficient values indicate positive relationships. For instance, higher employee engagement leads to higher organizational commitment, and the strongest relationship observed was between employee engagement and job satisfaction with a coefficient value of 0.590. Then we analyzed R-squared values to determine the variance explained by independent variables as shown on the figure. These findings indicate that employee engagement had the higher the highest R-square value since it is affected by two variables, whereas organizational commitment and job satisfaction were influenced by only one variable each. In summary, the model demonstrated strong reliability, validity, and positive relationships among the variables. The results confirm that employee engagement serves as a critical mediator with a significant positive impacts on organizational commitment and job satisfaction. Next.
Okay, so the findings of the study confirm that all hypotheses are significant at 0.05 level. So the employee engagement has the strongest influence on job satisfaction, which meaning that increasing employee engagement by 1 point will increase also job satisfaction, demonstrating a strong positive relationship. There are several key factors in enhancing employee engagement. The first one is organizational transparency. So transparency fosters trust and openness and also leading to increased engagement. Transparency can be achieved through information disclosure, clarity, and also accuracy. And also the use of internal social media can enhances transparency, which is critical in today's digital and also flexible working environments. The second factor is organizational identification. So organizational identification significantly impacts engagement. Leaders can foster this by promoting organizational values, peer interaction, fairness, communication, and also a strong organizational image. And internal social media also plays a role in strengthening identification, which boosts engagement and also impacts job satisfaction and commitment. This study also reinforces the well-established link between employee engagement and organizational commitment and job satisfaction, particularly in flexible working arrangements. Engaged employees are motivated, loyal, and also connected to their organizations. For the practical implications for flexible work environments, especially in Indonesia, fostering transparency and organizational identification is very crucial to overcome engagement challenges. By creating a culture of openness and also connection, organization can drive higher engagement, leading to improved job satisfaction, organizational commitment, and also overall productivity. So in conclusion, this study highlights the critical role of organizational transparency and also identification in driving employee engagement, which directly impacts commitment and also job satisfaction in Indonesia's flexible working settings. SEM analysis of 250 employees aged between 22 and until 55 revealed that employee engagement has the strongest influence on job satisfaction. The findings show that fostering transparency and identification helps organizations create a positive work environment even amid remote work challenges. Importantly, employee behavior in Indonesia aligns with global trends observed in the United States, Ghana, and China. So by prioritizing these factors, organizations can build a more engaged, committed, and also satisfied workspace in the evolving work landscape. Thank you for listening.